I can't be arsed. The stream's taking too long. Right, big up everybody. Big up everybody that's locked in. I didn't expect to be doing another fucking stream today, but we're here. We're here. Enzo Fernandez looks like it's being cancelled. We just keep taking L's on and off the pitch. Can't be arsed, bruv. New year, same old Chelsea, but now we can't even get transfers across the line. I can't be arsed. Big up everybody that's locked in. We're going to get into the whole Enzo situation. I don't know how long we're going to be live for, but it's worth discussing anyway. But yeah, we got lied to. We got lied to by numerous journalists. Oh, Enzo Fernandez is done. It's all about the structure of the fee. That's all that we need to sort out, and then it's done. That's what we were told. And turns out it was a load of bollocks. All of it. Load of lies. We were 40 million off the valuation. 40 million. And we got told it was done. 40 million. I can't be arsed, bruv. I cannot be fucking arsed. Big up everyone. I'm going to go through the comment section in a little second. I think this is like my 5th, 6th stream in a row. I need a fucking life. Can't be bothered. I need a hobby. I need an actual new hobby other than Chelsea Football Club, because this is just depression. This is just endless depression. I had hope. I had visions of a competent midfielder. Instead, I am being sent back to the slums of Mountain Gallagher. Again. Can't be bothered. Just when there's a glimmer of hope, snatched out. Just snatched out of the jaws of victory. Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. Yeah, bro, you holy, I agree. I am gutted, bruv. That was a midfielder we could have built our team around. To be honest, it's also not done yet. So I am sounding hella emotional. All that. It's not over yet. But Chelsea don't look like they want to pay the release clause. Benfica don't look like they want to lower their stance on how much they want to take the player for. So we're in a standoff. Chelsea might look for other options. Chelsea might just say fuck it and pay the 120. But one thing's for sure, nothing has actually been agreed yet. And anyone who reported that is a load of bullshit. It's a load of bullshit. Major General N'Golo Kante says 3 more years of Jorginho. Some positives. Some positives. I'm joking. I give up. Forget this. End the season and the next. Oh, I've already been on the season ban. Already been on that. Surely Enzo will be pretty pissed off. Yeah, but he'll suck it up after a while because he'll be gone in the summer. I think Benfica think they can keep him till the end of the season, potentially win the league, and then sell him off. Actually, where are Benfica in their league anyway? They must be up there. They must be up there. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, Benfica are top. They're top by 5 points. Yeah, no wonder they want to keep him. No wonder it's literally the release clause or nothing. They're not going to budge. They want that league title. I think they lost it to Porto last season. So, yeah, they want their title back. Then they'll get rid of him. Unless we pay the full release clause. So, I'm not even that pissy with Benfica. I understand it. Like, for us, pay the release clause or just stop wasting our time on this and focus on other midfielders. McAllister's there. Caicedo, like Arjan said, is there. You got the likes of Kwadio Kone, and I'm sure there's a bunch of other names I've said before that I've forgotten about. Just don't waste our time if we're not going to pay the money, because Benfica's stance is clear. And to everyone who said that the deal was done, all the reporters, I can't be bothered, bruv. This just shows that unless it's Ornstein, unless it's Fabrizio, I'll even put Pies in there because Pies said the deal wasn't done and everybody corned him for it a few days ago. Everyone else ain't got a fucking clue. Everyone else ain't got a clue. And it's just wasting our time, and it's taking the piss out of this fan base too, because everyone was acting like the deal was already done because that's what was told. And that's not what happened. It's bullshit. It's a load of bullshit. Man said we might get Mudryk now. Maybe that's the reason why we're not willing to spend all that. Maybe it's because we got our hands in too many different pockets. Sort the midfield first. If you're asking me Mudryk or Enzo, I would rather have Enzo because I want a better midfield. Sort out the attack later. Like, our attack's shit, I get it, but until we sort out the midfield, nothing is changing. I would rather we just sort out our midfield. Yeah, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. We got over 300 you lot in here. We haven't got 100 likes just yet. So yeah, hit the like button if you want to guarantee your comment gets read out, or if you just want to make my night feel a little bit better, hit the super chat option. We would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, let's get into this. There's two ways to look at it though. If you thought that money was too much, you might feel a little bit better off. Because 120 is still 120. That is a lot of money. But for the profiler player, for his ceiling, I would have paid it. If we could have had him on a nice little 5 or 6 year deal, I would have paid that. If I was in charge. Everyone's gunning for Felix. Hey, this is why I never want to be that guy who says, I have some big news for you. I don't want to be an in the know. Because when it crashes like this, the whole timeline is on your ass. He's been getting corned. He's a decent guy as well. I haven't really got any bad words to say about him. But fuck me, that was an L. Like I said, the deal was done, and all it was the structure of the deal that was yet to be done. Wherever your source is, bin it. Well, I'll say that for a lot of the people reporting that. These are the only sources that I was seeing. Little sweet chili in that. Nothing legit. Abian's nearly in tears, bro. Don't save your tears for tomorrow, man. It's Chelsea v Man City. That's when you really need your tears. Not right now, bro. There's a lot more tears left to cry. It's a long season ahead, bro. It is a long season ahead. Oh, fuck's sake. It's peak for you lot if Enzo doesn't come. It's peak anyway, man. We are 10th. Like, people like to like isn't already peak. Yeah, bro. I couldn't be bothered for it. It was too long. But we move. If you look at Chelsea as a tragedy, you'll try. If you look at it as a comedy, you'll laugh. Why do you think I'm getting yacked before City tomorrow? Because at least I'll be too drunk to care. Yeah, I can't lie. Ornstein just corns everybody. Like, he never misses. I don't think I've seen him miss before. Fabrizio, like, he's a tap-in. He's usually more of a tap-in merchant, but he gets the ball in the net, so you can't even say nothing about him. Everybody else, though, just waffled. I'm just glad we're not blowing dumb bread. 85 mil sounds good. Just need him to force his way out. He's not going to force his way out, though. I think if he wanted to force his way out, he wouldn't have shown up to one of the games that he played recently. If he really wanted to force his way out. He wants Chelsea, but I don't know if he's going to force his way out of it. Plus, he can leave in the summer. The only thing annoying about that is there'll be more clubs in for him in the summer, and we won't be in the top 4, so we'll look less attractive. So it's a bit annoying. But we move. Nearly 100 likes, guys. Continue to run it up. Romano is having a stink. How can talk? Oh shit! Yeah, was he part of the ones who said it as well? No way. Ornstein's got another one up on Romano as well. This is mad. I never actually believed we spend the money. Yep. I mean, I understand that, but I felt like we were so far ahead in negotiations that we actually would. We were all being told that we would. Turns out we were being lied to. But we move. Basketball? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. I probably do need a new webcam. Yeah, I need to sort that. Bit of a no. Stop complaining, bro. Be positive. We have Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Conor Gallagher. I'm not here for it, bruv. I'm not here for it. I think now that the deal looks unlikely, we can say that to make us feel better. But if we knew the player was coming for 120 million, no one was going to say anything. We would have been fine with it. Our midfield is a joke. And he's someone who comes in and improves us. So, yeah, I don't know whether to agree with that as well, but we move. It all depends on your stance. If you initially didn't want to pay that much for him, then fair enough. I was happy to pay that amount for him, so I am a little bit annoyed. But if we're trying to be smarter about it and we have like adequate plan Bs that could be there, then maybe it'll be okay. But it all depends on who comes in. Fact is, we need midfielders in. So if you're not going to spend all that money on Enzo, then just don't bother and go and get somebody else in. Because we need midfielders in ASAP. Realistically, you should have had one in before the City game. Now it's like at least have one before Liverpool. At least have one before then. The best case right now is the fact the deal isn't 100% over and we could go back in. But Sir Mandarin witness protection tonight for their journalistic crimes. Yeah, bro. A lot of people put themselves in the mud. I don't even like saying it, but yo, we were told by half of the journalists that it was already done. Turns out it isn't. I'm all good, my guy. Chelsea beats me down daily, but I'm good. I'm good. We'll get by. We'll get by. I think we've hit 100 likes. I think we have. No, we still have. We're only on 95. Guys, run it up. Run it up, please. McAllister said he's not leaving Brian in January. Well, there's another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Let's go. Can't be bothered. Oh yeah, we don't even have a right back. We need that as well. This one thing, don't go piss away 80 million on Mudryk when we have all of this that we need to sort out. Sorry, like sort the attack out last. Get a midfielder in, get a right back in first. Then focus on everything else. Those are the two most important areas of the squad right now. Get a midfielder in, get a right back in. First and foremost, before we do anything, get that in. Unpopular opinion, I don't think we should make major signings in the winter. Nah, there's stuff we have to do now. We've got to get midfielders in. We've got to get a right back. Other areas, fine, I don't mind. But those two areas we have to sort out first. Everyone's just gunning at Felix. It's long. It is long. What's a tier 7 sauce, bruv? You're damn right. Cam says, hold tight, C1. Big up yourself, Cams. I hope you're good. We'll be in this... Nah, not sack race. Fuck that. Amrabat, that would be a good shout for DM. I haven't heard any clubs in for him, by the way. And he was probably the best DM at the World Cup. And plus, I think Fiorentina probably would sell because where are they in the table? Are they competing for anything? Are they in the race for anything? They're 10th. They're like 8 points off 7th. 10 points off Roma in 6th. They're in the last European spot. Yeah. You know what? I think Fiorentina would probably sell if you pressed them high enough. Go for Amrabat. That would be a great option for us. Redneck says, send me the link. I'll explain the Enzo deal. Yeah, sure. I'll send that in like 5 minutes. I ain't going to be talking for too long. Thoughts on Edson Alvarez? He didn't really shine for me in the World Cup, so I'm not really too fussed with him. I said I didn't like her anyway. That's the vibe, you know. Didn't want him anyway. Yeah, you shit. Fuck Ferrari Fernandez, more like Ford Fernandez. Never wanted him. Anyway. Pirlo Way says, you guys start an ASB tomorrow. No, God forbid. We will be doing a show tomorrow, City preview. It was going to be a transfer show as well, but fuck it. We'll just get it all out the way now. No point. Big up Ibs saying, knew it was too good to be true. Yeah, I guess maybe it was. Man just popped in to say, hold that. Fairs, we deserve it. I said, Mudryk don't want to play right. Yo, we don't play 5 at the back no more. We're playing 4. There's no more wing backs. Yeah, bro, I think Chelsea just didn't want to pay the release clause. We were told that they did, but they didn't. And I think if we initially said that, I think a lot of fans would have been more understanding of it. But we were told that we were going to pay it and that we already had an agreement for it. So that's what's pissed people off the most. I don't think the deal is fully off. I don't think it's fully off either, but I think they're at a stalemate. Chelsea don't want to pay the release clause. Benfica only want the release clause and they want it in full. Anything else? I think there's an Italian or German club in for him. Oh, you're talking about Amrabat. I haven't heard anyone in the Premier League. Fair enough, though, if there's other clubs. I missed the reason why did it not go through. It's not that it's not gone through. It's that they're both in a stalemate. We are about 40 million off their valuation. Although we've been told that we have already agreed to pay the release clause. That was a load of waffle. And yeah, Benfica just want the release clause in full. They said, you do that, you'll have the player. If you don't do that, we're keeping him. So it's up to Chelsea. Ball's in their court. Don Dada says Felix has blood on his hands. Yeah, it's long. It is long for him, bro. This is why I do not want to be in the know. I never will do. Even when I say it, I always say, don't hold me to it. I just said what I heard. I just said what I heard. Same men that said there's too much money are now crying that we didn't spend it. I was willing to spend that cash. But I get the energy. I get it. There are people who are trying to turn their neck around on it. But it is what it is. Anything else? Nah, cool. I'll just send the link out. I didn't want to do this for too long anyway. Come on. Shit fucking laptop. Can't be. Actually, no, I ain't going to slander this laptop today. It's been working harder than N'Golo Kante in 2018, bruv. We've been streaming everywhere. So I ain't even going to get at you too much. But yeah, hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. And let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, Dag wants a link. All right, cool. Cool. No worries. Link's going out to everybody. Bear with me for a sec, guys. Laptop's been through a lot today. It's been through a lot. Slow. Oh, shit. Hurry up. Cool. Cool. That's everybody. Right. Who's in? Who's in?
I can't lie.
Yes, guys.
Something smells fishy around here.
Yeah, why is everyone believing the news?
Yeah.
Like,
Hold on. Fact,
this funny as shit. I can't even lie.
No,
What's that?
This is funny as shit. I can't even lie.
Oh yeah, you wanted us to suffer. I forgot. Yeah,
no, it ain't even that. It ain't even that. This fan base does not learn its lesson.
They don't
This
learn.
fan base has a problem. Like they do not learn the lesson. Does no one remember the summer?
No, my bad, guys.
No one-
Does no one remember the summer where we went through this? Like we went through this with Grimes the entire summer.
Yeah, it's
And
only seen him
literally, we literally come to the winter, and then they do the same thing where they believe some in the nose like Felix Johnson and some ham and cheese panini dude, like and like and they believe in them, and it's like no one said anything.
Yeah.
Ornstein never said anything, and what he did say was true. And Fab again didn't say anything concrete, and what he has said he hasn't gone back on. Bro, the only reputable person that has come out and has looked stupid because of what they said and made it sound like we were going in it was Damasio. And he's the only person I really kind of started to believe. But like apart from that, you got man believing Felix Johnson and people like that, and it's like, and then you're surprised when it doesn't happen. This is funny as shit.
I can actually explain it.
Hold
I
on.
can actually explain it.
Ornstein said the most accurate thing. Remember when in that interview, he said, well, there's nothing advanced yet. There's nothing concrete yet. What I know is Chelsea are going for him, but they're not going to pay anything beyond what they've set. And now it looks as if that's kind of what happened. But even still with this 75, I'm not going to believe anything. I'm still going to wait because something doesn't make sense. And I
know what doesn't make sense.
Go ahead.
I know what makes sense and what doesn't. Chelsea wanted to pay 120 if it will be set payments. They said no, they want one-time fee. Chelsea come back and said the only thing one-time fee we pay is 85. How you cannot understand that? That's what's happening. We had problem with installments. They said no, we're not gonna take installments. We're gonna pay one-time fee. This is what Benfica wanted. They want one-time fee. Chelsea said, okay, if you want a one-time fee, you're getting paid only 85. This is what we did with Fofana, with Leicester. Evaluation said one thing, he can come back, and we lowered it. Why is that not in everybody's conversation?
No one.
Well, I said we're in a stalemate, not that the deal's over.
Yeah, the deal isn't over.
People are about to be on the suicide watch.
Some people, yeah.
I say the deal.
Some people think it's over. But
Big up Zion as well, man. I hope you're good. It has been a
some
minute.
people didn't read the lines. Facts specifically said it was never over.
I say it's not over. It's just we've reached the point where negotiations aren't going to do anything. Our choices now are walk away or pay the release clause. Those are our options now. So that's but
even the release clause it has installments
because it may turn into a game of what? It's like a chicken wars.
Fatter. He can miss as much training as he wants. Fact is, he signed a contract with them literally this summer. Man's fucked. Unless they pay his release clause, he's staying at Benfica. That's how it is. That's all it is. Like, who cares? And this is the thing. This is probably going to be the outcome that it got to anyway. It's just now people are realizing that these in the know people, for about the 7th time, don't fucking trust them because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
No, Scott, remember when we made fun of, we're saying like, yeah, I still don't believe nothing. Until I see shirt, I don't believe none of them.
And people question, or if people want to still question why I wait until I see either him holding the shirt or at the very least an Ornstein bomb or a here we go.
Yeah.
Brother, until it's one of those three, I'm not believing shit.
You know what's the craziest part?
The closest I got was when the Damasio thing came out. That was the closest I got to believing he could be. That was the closest I got. Like,
this actually increases Pice's reputation because he never agreed to it either. But even though he's the ICP as well,
he said it was bullshit.
He said it was
fair
bullshit.
play to Pice.
Yeah.
Fuck Pice and fuck restaurants. We're all brown envelopes.
Hey Moya, what were you going to say?
Get right,
what is brown envelopes? Why does
wrong.
everyone keep saying that? What is brown envelopes?
No.
It's from Johnny. It's a bunch of his bullshit.
I know it's from him, but why does he keep saying that?
You don't want to know.
Basically, it's because how do I explain it? It's because if it's something he doesn't believe, he just believe it's people passing brown envelopes full of money underneath the table to produce stories that
fake stories are brown envelopes, fake journalists.
So then he'll believe those same journalists when it's something that makes it like it's
makes him happy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think for me the worst part about this is hold up just after this. Even if let's say for real we were only offering 75, forget about release clause, installments, nothing like that. We were the whole time talking 75. I've seen people already going at Bowley, and it's like you were the same probably complaining about how much we were about to pay for this guy. People are just not rational at all. I actually am okay with us paying that 120 or whatever it was. But at the end of the day, it's good to see that we do have a stricter valuation of the player, and we're not just throwing money willy-nilly about. So
Right. That's true.
People need to be rational. People just going nuts, man. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
This fan base.
But at the same time, we do need a young midfielder in ASAP as well, a talented one.
Yeah, but the thing is we can get other ones. Like, but this is the thing, and
Watch
this is why I
Muyo
trust
again
our.
with rational thinking.
I don't
This-
even.
this
I don't
What's up
even
with you and
over-
rational thinking today, man?
No, man. I think like this all the time. I'm this person.
But
Anyway,
the thing is,
yeah.
like, and people have pointed this out, is like, because I agree with Moyo. Like, I'm calm with us paying the money because I believe in Enzo that much and I rate him that much that he will improve us and he can also get to the level where he is one of the best in the world in his position. But as people have rightfully pointed out, it's like that money that we could spend that like 120 million or 130 million, whatever it is, you can go and spend that on like three young midfielders, who can improve your team as well. Like if you go and get, say, a Lavia, I'm just throwing names out there, people as well, by the way, before you want this exact player, but like Lavia, Alvarez, and someone else. And that's three midfielders that are an improvement on what we've got for the price that you would have bought Fernandez for. So like either way it works. Like either way, whether we spend the money and we get a quality midfielder or we don't, but we use that money wisely in other areas because that's what the scouting team that we've bought in is for. Like that's literally what Shields and Vidal and Macaulay and all these that's what all of these guys are for. Like a Zakarian, we go and get him instead, and we go and get, as I said, Lavia, and we go and get someone else. Like,
but I feel like one of those midfielders will be around like that 90 million, 100 mil maybe benchmark. Who knows? Like maybe a Casado or something. Casado's 21. He might be expensive.
Casado will be about 60, 70 million. I think.
60, 70.
But that's the thing. You go and spend the money on him instead, and it's like you haven't got to wait for the adaptation period in terms of the league or the country.
Yeah,
and you hope that because he's worked with Potter before, he can pick everything up a bit quicker. And again, he's an improvement on what we've got. So as I said, it works either way. And as well, the deal's not over yet. All the news from Fabrizio has done tonight is show that all of these in the know people, as I said, don't know shit and just stop believing them and stop peddling their bullshit. Again, as I said, we did this in the summer and it turned out to be a load of shit, and we didn't sign half the man that we got linked to. At least half the man we got linked to. Now it's the same thing.
Also because of Barca, but yeah, go on.
Yeah, just
like
wait.
President Jafar says, Rafinha, Koundé, De Jong, Dembele, Endrick, Enzo. Like how many fucking times?
I was going to say, and it's like, apart from Endrick, all of those we were never apart from Dembele, none of those we were going to sign because of different reasons. Rafinha just didn't want to sign. De Jong was never leaving. Koundé, it wasn't our first choice, and like Endrick again, you could say maybe wasn't going to sign because of the whole like Samba thing and like wanted to join Real Madrid. Like Dembele is the only one of those we had a realistic chance to sign, and from all reports, or as a lot of people have reported, we didn't even make an offer.
Yeah, honestly, Koundé was more realistic. Javi had a conversation with him. That's what convinced him. But
my understanding is that it's the payment mode, that installment stuff. The issue, not the fee itself, but Ornstein said that he kept saying Chelsea wanted to buy Enzo, but only what.
That's what I said. Why is everybody flicked up? I think it's going to be... first of all, it's the 4th day of the transfer market.
Yeah, we were just pissed because Enzo's a gem. He's a gem. We just want him, but yeah. Don't trust Felix and these guys. Nope. They don't have any journalism background.
You can say that it's going nowhere like it was with Koundé. Like, wasting time on the deals that we can't even complete. Like, just pretend.
The thing is, there's no competition. There's going to be hella competition in the summer for Enzo. That's why we're trying to go for it now.
I mean, you can trust these other dudes. Just don't bet
Look, I actually know Felix and I rate him not because he's freaking journalist. Felix is the kid that actually knows a couple of the youth coaches at Chelsea scam. That's how he
knows Cobham. Yeah,
he knows Cobham training ground a lot. So I think the reason why he or who told him, it's probably one of those coaches
who probably
what they heard.
I see that. I see that.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Look, but that's my point. Is like why. That's the biggest thing. Is why are people believing the words of a dude whose claim to fame is he follows the youth team and knows a couple of youth coaches? He's going to have fuck all knowledge of what's going on in terms of the big transfer dealings.
Like he's saying he's putting his legacy on the line with this one and everything.
Yeah, but that's what I said. That's exactly. He said, like, look, it is what it is. He made the choice. He did it. We will see. Nobody calls him. Nobody goes for the Fabrizio because he said the same shit 5 hours earlier.
Not necessarily. If you look at
Yeah.
it,
What do you mean, not necessarily?
None of what he said 5 hours earlier, he went back on. It was the same with Ornstein, where he's like, he hasn't gone to like, this is how much we paid, this is what's agreed. He's literally been as vague as possible. Like, he's been as vague as possible. He hasn't used numbers. Like, he hasn't gone, we're paying this much, this has been offered, this, that, and the other, until the one that got released about an hour ago or half an hour, whatever it was.
Guy who broke the news that, like, whatever, the deal is off or it's broken down.
CL Merlo.
Yeah, that guy. The people 5 days.
Yeah, Fabrizio's been really smart about how he said. He's just, like you said, been vague as fuck.
He's been recycling it for the last few days. That's it.
That's typical Fabrizio, bro.
Yeah, that's
I will say, by the way, the thing about the deal is off. I'm not in. That one. I'm a bit. It could be a case of it is off because when it comes to South Americans, that CL Merlo guy is very reliable when it comes to South American players.
Yeah.
So it could be a case
at the same time Fabrizio did.
It could be a case of it's off. It could be like I don't think it is, but it could end up being off. I don't personally think it is. As I said, second potentially, but like I just think it's a case of, as I said earlier, I think we're in the position now where we either have to walk away or pay his release clause, similar to what we were with Haaland last year, like
2021 summer. Yeah,
it's the same situation. Like, just either pay the release clause or walk away. Like, decide what you're going to do now, and like just get it done. Because I don't want to be going to like the last day of the transfer window, and it's like we're still debating this.
Right.
Exactly. The good thing is it is only the 4th of January. We still have an entire month to be able to look for other options. We don't have to panic. Just like what you said as well, Aaron. Appreciate the super chat. It's too early to say panic buy. There's got to be other options out there, and I'm sure there's other options we can look for as well. If it was like the 24th of January, fairs, but it's only the 4th.
It's also a new regime. So I know, obviously, we got Zakarian, but I think that was because of like the whole situation in terms of the midfield was a mess. We don't know whether this, especially with the people we've got like Shields and Vivell and whatnot, we don't know whether we're still going to be a panic buying club. Like with the whole new regime and the new people we brought in, we might change completely and go away from being panic buying. But we might not. So we genuinely don't know until we kind of see what happens.
Only time will tell. We'll see.
Yeah.
But do you guys think that we're out of the deal completely, or like 90?
No,
10, 80,
No, we're not out.
No.
We're not out.
Yeah, we're not out. Yeah, exactly. And no one else is going for him this January, so I think we still have a good chance. So let's see.
I'm seeing a little bit from Ben Jacobs, and the last paragraph always really stands out. It says Benfica says no one is going to pay the release clause itself, so Fernandez's actual market value around 50 million. Any offer above 80 million is still highly competitive, especially with preferable payment terms like paying it all at once. So don't be surprised if Chelsea lowball Benfica. Again, it all depends on whether Benfica want a release clause style fee with less preferable structure, or if they want the money up front and accept something lower but still way above market value. And in this case, they haven't really done either of that.
So what he's done is he's reported something that's the complete opposite of what Fabrizio reported literally about an hour ago.
I'm not sure when this thing was released.
And that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you, Scott, earlier. Like they tried to make it compatible. Like he could make up the story. He literally just make up a story opposite from the other newspapers. You see what I'm saying? Just make up.
Everything he said there goes against most of what we've heard from everyone else. Like I don't think is that reliable. But anyway, like we know that Benfica just want the release clause. Like that's from everything we've heard. That's made pretty clear that they just want the release clause, or at the very least they want. The only thing he's got right is that, like from based on what you've just said from that report, is that they want a lump sum.
Look, everybody on here said that the 120 mil, it's a met price. Nobody said that it's like, oh yeah, we should spend that. Whoever said it's a lie. Nobody. We're okay because, like, look, it's the club's money. Let them decide what to do. But nobody said like, yeah, we must spend 120.
I think it's guys
that was fine with it.
Not much, but we're okay with it, I guess.
It's because we trust the people that are buying these players more than the last regime, because we know that we're probably gonna. Then it's not a case of like we go and get Enzo and no one else, or we go and get Enzo. Like it's a case of we're rushing into something. It's like we kind of are, but like it's a case of like I still trust. Say we go and get Enzo, I still trust that we're probably going to go and sign another 2 or 3 players for a combined total of like 60 mil. I fully trust that our new board will do that.
They have a plan.
Yeah. Whereas if it was the old regime, we'd probably go and buy Enzo, then probably splash maybe another 50 mil on like, I don't know, like someone else, like Dumfries maybe, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I would have been okay with that in the January transfer window.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
I would be
I'd rather we do that than spend 80 mil on a winger in January. That's just pointless to me.
We shouldn't be going for exactly, Lewis. We shouldn't be going for Mudryk right now. Like, let's go for right back and midfield.
Why would we negotiate that low price?
I think Mudryk people using us as a
I don't believe that's legit. It makes no sense to me.
It makes
Another thing.
Reported
Look, in the transfer market, nobody knows nothing. For me, Ben Jacob, it's the same as Felix. It's the same as Psy. Same as
Duncan Castles.
They all the same. Whoever puts the difference between Psy, Ben Jacobs,
Sorry.
whatever, Pies, whatever his name.
No, it's just that makes me think like Korean, dude.
Yeah, the Gangnam Style and all that. That's mad.
Anyway, that's what I think of them. They're all the same.
I will say Ornstein never really gets it wrong. He's probably the only one that always seems
exactly. This is why people need to just wait until, as I said, it happens, or just until you see like Ornstein or Fab say something. Because more often than not, they get the the tap-in thing and all this bollocks. But it's like that's because they normally get it right. That's because they normally get it right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Ornstein is Premier League specific, so he knows like the inside stuff exactly. So we'll see.
What was he said on the first? He said,
I feel like Endo needs to force to move also. Like that's the only way you can get away with 85 mil or paying 85 mil.
Yeah, but if he wants,
I think it's the problem with money.
Sorry,
I think it's a problem with money. Installments, nothing serious. Plus
installments.
Plus people forget could be the reason that actual club that you used to own a percentage. They have to pay. That's another thing.
River Plate,
a couple of people in the comments mentioned that River Plate have a.
So they usually what they do when they try those clubs. Usually what they do, if the big club does not go after them, but somebody like Benfica go after the youngsters, they will put percentage of next sell, no matter who.
Yeah.
So for me, look. Oh my word! People are so pissed off for the no.
Maybe
reason.
Maybe a PR stunt.
Yeah.
Maybe a PR stunt.
PR stunt.
Look, if I'll tell you my DMs just from vitamins, he gives. Oh, your boy Felix. Keeps message me with. Dude, I know him. He's not my cousin. I just know a kid.
Yeah, Carlito's been messaging me about Felix.
Again, this is the thing. Where it's like,
No. The funny part is he's like, look, the Felix that, but he's the one that actually talked to Ben Jacobs, and he thinks that those two are different. he seriously thinks Ben Jacobs is different. Same as Jem. Jem thinks that Psy, whatever his name is the same as Fabrizio.
Yeah,
that's what we think.
No, to be fair, Pies never claims to be in the know. He just puts stuff that people report.
He steals stuff.
Yeah.
To be fair, he does always credit.
He
does always credit who first reported.
Yeah. So he never tries to. I will say,
going back to something Alex said, there is literally no point in anyone getting pissed at this because, as I said, either outcome is good. Either we spend 125 million or 120 million on a quality centre mid who's going to be brilliant for us, or we go and sign 3 players or 2 players for the price of him. And either way, it works out good for us, unless we go and spend it on some dumbass players.
I just was really a little bit excited that we have a midfielder. Maybe I don't care about the price
we'll still get a midfielder. We'll genuinely still get a midfielder.
Yeah, he would for sure play full 90 for us. Damn, bro. Hopefully, he can get it done. Let's see. Miguel, shut up.
He give you some info. Cool. I won't say nothing. Let's see what else you guys saying in the comments. I agree with not paying over 100 mil for Enzo though. Very good player, but he's only had 4 or 5 good months.
No, he was fire at River Plate too. He's
What?
moving every year for a reason. Enzo's moving a club every year for a reason. He's class. Like he was fire at River Plate as well. Like he's worth it for around that price.
Yeah, there was plenty of people interested in the summer too.
That as
Obviously,
well, yeah.
The World Cup's just catapulted him into
A
madness.
price range. Exactly. Yeah.
What else is everyone saying? Benfica signed Enzo for 10 million while we signed Chukwuemeka for 20 million last summer. Absolutely poor. Yeah, but that's writing off Chukwuemeka, to be honest. He's barely played.
But also, I can't like everyone does that because like the Argentinian league is just no one looks at it apart from City. Like no English teams look at it.
Yeah, Scott, but he was 20 and 19 at the time. Like he was balling out at that age.
Yeah, but
You gotta look at it.
No, but that's my point. Is like the Argentinian league is just in terms of from Premier League clubs, is not looked at apart from City. But that's because they have scouts like in Uruguay and in. Do they have him in Brazil? I don't know if they have him in Brazil or if there's another
probably
group that has Brazil. But they have him in like that in South America.
Right. No, I got you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they're the only team that touches. Like they're apparently on a side note, they're literally about to go and sign some CDM from a Uruguayan team or an Argentinian team. So I think he's Uruguayan.
Team. Yeah, it starts with a V. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my point. That market is just so untouched. It's just so untouched.
That's
First
from
of all, like I don't think anybody knew who Enzo was until the World Cup. So
no, Benfica UCL, he was playing well. We knew him from there, right? So
and in the league,
yeah, the season.
I hadn't known too much about him, but I had seen his name pop up every now and then. There were a few clubs in.
For me, it was always about Casedo or Lavia. Those two are the ones that I was looking for. Just
Maybe
because I watched
prioritize
Premier League was.
If we
I
can't
don't
get
have time to watch.
we should just get his replacement from River Plate. I heard that too.
Cut the middleman out. Fuck it, and spite them as well in the process.
I just saw some South American sources saying that the deal is collapsed. Well,
yeah, that's CL Merlot. He's really reliable when it comes to South American players.
Well,
he does a lot of reporting for the South Americans that move to MLS, and he's one of the most like when it comes to South American players, he is one of the most reliable sources. So that's why he's the only person. His reporting is the only reason I think it may collapse. I don't think it has yet, but he's the only reason I think it may
collapse. It can be a word like a negotiation stopped
anyway.
A negotiation stopped at a specific point. Does that mean collapse that they never can come back?
Collapse, man. Oh no, I've just seen who that is.
Chelsea have pulled out the Enzo Fernandez deal as they prefer to spend the money on Declan Rice.
Never mind.
That was key in convincing Bowley to abandon negotiations after giving him the angle.
Clinical Kai. That's
Tell you what, that's a good finish from Kai for once. I'll give him that. Aaron Chambers says Edson Alvarez
from Kai. Is that Kai that tweeted?
No, the account's called Clinical Kai.
No, Clinical
Kai.
That
Kai stand. If you go on, he's the guy that just stands Kai all the time. Kai Havertz.
Who is that guy? He's such a troll.
No one's perfect. No one's perfect.
No, it's funny. It's funny. It's
just the visual of this though. Mount just staring at Bowley until he puts the phone down on Benfica or some bullshit. That is unreal.
It's funny though.
Wait,
Lewis, can you put up what I just sent to the chat, the group chat? Can you just put up that?
Yeah, I'll get that up. Give me a sec.
Apparently, like that last paragraph, I just saw Daly and Ben Jacobs was just posting about it.
Please don't have a meltdown. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. That's the same thing I saw before. Let me get the actual one up because
no worries.
Yeah, it'd be a bit too small to bring up. But that was the thing I was talking about, the Ben Jacobs post that he's.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Earlier.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Also, I didn't get to bring this up. Oh, Wake It got leaked. What else you guys thoughts on that?
I quite like that. To be fair.
Yeah, it's
that was in the Conference League. I don't mind. It's got the colours for it.
Championship.
Oh, Championship! God forbid.
God forbid. Knock on wood, man. Hopefully not.
Yeah, let me know what you guys say in the comment section. But yeah, I thought I might as well just bring that up a bit as well. And Yeah, what else is everybody saying? We'll stay on for a couple minutes and then wrap up. I didn't want to be on for too long.
Did you want to talk about the game a little bit tomorrow at all, or no?
We're going to do a preview on that tomorrow.
We're getting smashed.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
just getting battered. Just don't play Aspi on the right so
Chelsea
we can go
getting
down.
battered.
There's no one else you can play though, Lewis.
Wait, Aspi's gonna play.
No one else
No,
you
play
can play.
Chalobah
Aspi's gonna
on
play.
the right.
He's
Play
not.
He never does
No.
that.
He's
He never
Chalobah's
does that.
played one game at right
I say
back.
play
It was-
Mason Mount on the right.
Hey, bro, gladly.
Thank you.
God
That's
forbid.
fine. That's fine.
I want to see.
I just want to touch on this Chalobah thing, by the way, because I keep seeing people bring up. He's played right back once in his career. It was this season, and he was shit. It's his only terrible game this season.
Well, what game was that?
I can't remember what game it was. He's not a right back, bro. Do you remember last season when we
one
played?
time.
No, I
Do
don't
you remember
even think
last
he is a
almost
right
cost us
back.
a
I just
penalty
want
that
him-
game.
No,
I'd just
he's not.
rather have
He's not.
someone
This
over
is the
Aspi.
problem. I know, but do you remember when we last season when we played Palace and we had the back four where we had
No,
Sarr
Robin
as left back,
Loftus-Cheek.
Christensen as right back?
Robin Loftus
Yeah.
Cheek,
The same
remember?
thing.
Christensen, right?
Christensen looked dead, and it's not because he's a terrible player. It's just he's not a right back. It's going to be the same thing. Chalobah's not a bad player. He's just going to look dead because he's not a right back, so he's going to look so out of place.
Will he look worse than Aspi though?
Yeah,
He
just put
will-
Aspi.
yeah, as
I don't
bad. Yeah,
think- I don't think it's. I don't think it's even individual players the problem. I think the whole fucking shit.
Yeah,
is
Aspi's gonna start. Like, yeah.
There's
He's
no
not-
style
I
in the
don't want-
game. There's
don't want
no
Aspi
system,
starting
no
either.
style.
so I don't want Aspi starting either. But there's no one unless you play ranking or something from
Look.
the academy.
Just tell
Or
Aspilicueta
Steve,
he's
maybe,
not
or
allowed
something.
to go over the half line. That's it. Put the duck color. Put the duck color.
Oh my
Every
God.
time he goes wider than a half field, he gets electric shock on his neck.
Big up Said
Hey,
in the
Said.
cut saying,
Hey,
who are
Said,
Chelsea
man,
going to
stop, man.
aimlessly spend money on next? I don't know, but we
Lavia.
got the money to spend at least.
Yeah,
yeah.
on the
Hey,
video. On the
Said, I heard you lot want striker, yeah? Please take ours.
Yeah, if you lot need a striker, we got a silky German up for sale. We got
yeah, and he doesn't
Aubameyang,
chase
I'm
his
sure
own
that's
tail.
right. Yeah, maybe
The
not.
big question is though, is he gonna be Grealish or Foden on the left? I think Grealish might be benched because of the Forest game.
Said.
I think,
It
I
doesn't
think either way,
matter if Aspi's on the right.
I was going to
It
say.
doesn't matter.
either way.
Yeah, that's true. Grealish, yeah, that's true. He can still dribble well.
I can't say shit anymore, can I? Can't even
No,
cut
we
back
can't.
now. We're
Hey,
fucking
We're in the
terrible.
trenches,
bro.
fam. What are we gonna do?
We're getting corned on the pitch. We're getting corned off the pitch. It's all.
Yeah, but it's been a shit show. Yeah.
I
Do you guys think,
think
actually, do you guys think that Aubameyang should start tomorrow? I feel like Aubameyang should start
Yes.
instead of Havertz.
Yes.
Please.
Yep.
Like, it's been a while.
I had a big
Like,
debate
please.
on this on Lawrence's stream too. Like, I don't get why we wouldn't start Aubameyang. Play
Yeah.
Sterling, play Pulisic on either side. There are two best chance creators per 90.
Exactly.
Feed him chances.
Exactly. Just put Aubameyang in. Like, come on. Like,
Chelsea
bottom in.
getting battered everywhere.
Everywhere
gonna
they
create
go.
Everywhere we go.
Worse than Havertz.
Lord have
What's up?
mercy.
What's up, Moyo?
I said we're not going to create for Aubameyang. It's going to look even worse than Havertz because he's not going to do anything else.
I just don't want to see
I don't think
Havertz.
you'll look
But
worse.
I just don't want to see Kai on the pitch. He's just been stinking.
I'm
out
okay see
every
Kai
other-
Havertz. I'm kind of want to see somebody else in the midfield beside Mount.
Oh, you want
I'm
you want
like,
Havertz in
amen.
midfield?
You want
no.
Collins might play a lot
That's not
tomorrow.
what I said.
You want
Don't-
Blonde out.
Don't put that.
No, I didn't hear you. I couldn't hear you.
I just don't want to see those two playing together. Like just one of them.
Yeah.
If we
Bench
have
one.
to suffer, just don't hit us twice. Don't do jab and a hook
I'd
at the
actually-
same time.
I'd tell you
Don't
what,
do
I'd
the
happily,
combo.
in terms of the game today, I'd happily swap Aubameyang and Chukwuemeka for Havertz and Mount, bro.
Yeah.
Happily. Play
Is
those two.
Fofana
Aubameyang.
eligible? Is Fofana eligible to play as a striker?
Probably.
Is he not?
He is, but he's not trained. He's not trained.
Yeah.
I don't
Ah,
think
Not
fuck
training,
it.
yeah.
I don't think he's registered. So
Think he's gonna get any more than like 9 touches in the game anyway. Just jog around on the pitch for 90. We'll count that as some pre-match fitness.
A little cardio.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
No, we ain't gonna create shit for him anyway. That game's gonna be long. That game is gonna be
Oh my
fucking
God.
long.
Yeah.
What else everyone's Ziyech tomorrow? I don't know if I want to see Ziyech.
No, come on.
No, a lot of people want Ziyech to start tomorrow. Like, based on social media, everyone wants Ziyech
You know
to play.
what? I actually
Yeah.
just
why
don't
not?
care. Like, the
Well,
thing is,
actually, on a counter-attacking wise, yeah, he's decent.
Yeah, I'll
because
take
he-
him
know
in.
what?
Ziyech is... Yeah. He
I
actually
just
looked
don't care
pretty good
because,
against
like,
Forest.
I think we're going to lose anyway, so I don't really care who plays. Like, if he wants to play Ziyech, if he wants to play Casade, if he wants to play Gallagher, if he wants to play like Hall, fuck it, I don't care. Like, we're probably going to get pipes anyway, so like, just fuck it.
I don't think we're gonna get battered. I just think maybe like two
when I say battered, I think we'll get. Do you remember that the like City United result from I think it was last year or 2 seasons ago where they lost like 3-0, but it was literally like a training game where they did not get near City. I think it'd be like that. So like you say, like 2 or 3-0, but that's because City let it be 2 or 3-0. Like they their pace. It's like they let us only concede 3.
I actually see Matthew Price. We're gonna go back to back 3. I can see it.
Oh fucking Jesus!
I wouldn't be surprised if we did that.
I think so. I think we are.
I would be surprised if we go into back 3.
Oh, well, as we wing back. Where's my vodka, bro?
No.
As we wing back. I'm good.
No, that's not the funny part. That's not the funny part. The funny part is gonna be comments for both from what's his name for Potter. Sometimes we have to lose games again.
After the game.
What you think I'm even listening to that press conference? I am good, bro.
Oh my god, I can't wait to hear what he said after the game.
The reason the reason their comment is gonna go long, because how many games we're gonna keep losing this season? So he's gonna keep coming and say sometimes we have to lose the games.
Hey, we might lose
part
to
of the game.
They're above us. Exactly.
Didn't Peter say we're only getting like 6 points out of our next 6 games in the group? I was like,
yeah. Picture list coming up.
Fucking Jesus Christ!
You look at our fixtures. It's City, Fulham, Palace, Liverpool. So yeah,
there is one positive about the game tomorrow though, and that's unless we lose by like 10 goals, there's no way we can go any lower. It's physically impossible to go any places unless we lose by like 10.
10 goals, though, and that right-hand side of Koulibaly and Aspi.
Koulibaly. You never know. You never know.
I don't know, bro. President Jafar says, "Welcome to mid-table Chelsea." Literally, and we're going to be lower than that in a few games. We're going to be lower than that. In your opinion,
that's what I said. Just scrap all of them and put the people that on the bench always.
Yeah,
really don't care for starting.
Did you guys see what Chelsea Instagram posted about after Koulibaly's game? Like, how many touches, this, that? I'm like, bro, he had the worst game in his Chelsea career, and they're posting about that stuff. I'm like, bro,
they chat the most shit, man. If it's not just endless Mount and Havertz pictures, they'll put Aspi being our 4th highest appearance player after that Forest game. Like, don't put him up for criticism like
exactly.
that.
It's like, come on, read the room. Read the room. Exactly.
Like, all respect for Aspi, I wouldn't post nothing after games with him. I just leave it. I'll save it for after a win. Something positive. I ain't gonna do it
a couple days after, not right after the game. Yeah,
everyone's pissed off, and you're just gonna shove the worst players on the pitch in our faces for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, the Koulibaly one pisses me off. Exactly.
Aaron Chambers says, in your opinion, will we get? Yes, we have to.
Yeah,
if we don't, I'm asking a lot of fucking questions if we don't.
We'll definitely get a midfield. It just depends on who. Like, we could genuinely get one between like Fernandez, Lavia, Caicedo, Alvarez, probably another one, McAllister. Like, there's a bunch of midfielders we could get.
I do not want McAllister though.
Just depends on which one we get. I'd happily take McAllister, bro. Put him as the 10 in this fucking system if we're going to play 4-2-3-1. At least my man knows how to play in the half spaces, find a pass, like can score, knows where to position himself, isn't going to make runs like he's a 9. Like, just put him as the 10 for fuck's sake. Anything apart from what I'm seeing right now.
That's the problem, Scott. You think that he will replace those players?
Oh no, I'm not entirely stupid, bro. I know he's not going to replace him. I'm just hoping. It's more hope than anything else.
No. What I'm
it's
saying
more
is,
hope because I've got nothing else.
Even if he comes, he's still not playing in that position. What I'm saying is, like,
he's going to be playing as like behind Mount or on the left or something, or I don't know. But like a man can hope, bro. I've got nothing
in the starting line.
When it comes to Chelsea right now, I've got nothing but hope. Let me hope, please, bro. Nothing but hope.
So for me, when I'm looking for Chelsea to reinforcement, for me, Kai Havertz and Mount is already in the starting 11. So when we buy players, I'm just looking how to we buy players to surround those two. That's how.
Yeah.
Remember when Lewis was used to make like starting 11 thing, and Christensen is always as a starter. This is how I look at this team. I look Mount and Kai Havertz is always on that starting 11.
I
No
can't lie.
matter who we buy, we're gonna put it behind those players, man.
The point at which it will break me, if when Nkunku comes in the summer, right? If he is benched or if he is moved out of position for one of these two fucking idiots,
will put him on the fucking wing for them two. Just
why?
watch.
That is the point.
They were going to do it to Felix. They'll do it to Nkunku.
The thing is, though, Felix, like, fair enough, you can kind of make the argument. There is no fucking reason Nkunku should play anywhere else apart from the number 10 where he wants to play in this system. There is no other reason. If he's fucking, like, if he has to accommodate for these two bellends, that's it. That's the point at which I'm done.
Yeah.
That's the point at which I'm done.
That's the problem. You think that, oh my word, people who think that we're going to replace Mount and Kai Havertz. Oh, you're mad. The only reason we can get rid of Mount, I tell you how. If he does not accept Chelsea offer and Chelsea has to let him go to not lose money. That's the only way we're losing it.
If it's not done by the summer, watch that space.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the only way.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he gonna go to Crying Ryan.
Crying Ryan, bro. We all midfield struggling anyway, bro. So I hope you enjoy it.
So hold that, Crying Ryan. He's coming because you ain't getting your long-term project Bellingham. There's no how mad it would be if Bellingham goes to Real Madrid or Man City after all those years links to Liverpool. All those years, yeah. Let's not spend money on the midfield. We're gonna go for Bellingham at the end. All those years.
And Madrid's hosting talks with them right now. They're not getting. I don't think they're gonna get him. Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna get him either.
Yeah, he really wants Madrid too.
Mount is the Mason Milner with
Yeah.
the two Milners.
Klopp loves his pressing masters, right?
Oh
my god.
I still think that this deal is not over, by the way. This thing
That's facts, Ryan.
I don't think it's over just yet, but I think everyone's just got a nice dose of reality. And that's not really as cutthroat as everyone thought it would be. And that's fair enough. So
I just remember people saying, like, how can you not believe it? Why you're not guessed we get in Enzo?
This is why.
Who said that?
Vitamins. This guy was on my neck all the time. Why you don't believe it? Ben Jacobs said. This guy said.
I mean, well, respectfully to Carlito, he also believes in Kai Havertz. So here's what it is. JPF says the thing about getting battered tomorrow is that we don't have to play City in Ohio.
We actually have to play them again in 2 weeks. We literally have to play them in 2 weeks.
No, 3 days, Alex. 3 days.
Okay.
3 days.
Sunday.
So he doesn't even know what schedule we are.
Oh, we're getting fucked.
I said we can fumble this Enzo. We can't fumble this Enzo deal. I brought stock. Sell them while you can, brother. Sell them while you can. But you never know. We could still end up bringing him through. It just depends on if Chelsea want to put it in, or if they even can. Because I think FFP was meant to be a factor in why they couldn't do it or not. I don't.
No, they were just scared about it. I don't think it was an actual thing. They're scared of getting banned.
So, no, they tried to counteract that through the installments.
The band we got, it was never about how much we paid for the player. The band we got is for propping young players.
Yeah,
for the people in America.
Right.
It's when you buy a Xbox 360 to college football players.
Right. They're just scared of getting any kind of consequence from them again.
Exactly. That's
I'm fairly sure that's the same thing that Barca got banned for as well, like a few years ago.
Yeah, I think so.
It was that's the same season where they bought Arda Turan, and he like trained for them for like 6 months. Didn't play a game, just trained for them for 6 months.
15, 16,
yeah. What are you saying?
It was like a 6 month ban or something.
What are you saying? Hello.
Right.
I heard the news. I just saw the Enzo deal because I woke up and I'm panicking because I bought stocks way too early. If this collapses, I'm done out here.
Bro, those half the fan base. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We just learned that a lot of these journalists are fucking chatting out of their arse.
Yeah.
But
If it does collapse the deal, like, can't Todd Bowley and the people up they're now just spend like, because we can buy 2 midfielders for the amount of money we're trying to buy Enzo for, realistically.
Yeah.
So it's not the end of the world. If it collapses, then we have money to buy 2 more midfielders or more players.
Yeah, facts. And they're just such a gem. That's why we were like,
to be fair, Galip is the only one who said that we shouldn't spend that much money on him from the beginning. He said he's not worth it.
Galib co-sign. I mean, Fairs. You know, there might be a bit more to it than we realized, but shit. Yeah, fair enough. If that means we could get 2 or 3 midfielders in January, or 1 in January, 1 in the summer, then it's better off for us. But as long as a midfielder comes in January, and a good midfielder too, then I'm fine. Obviously, losing Enzo Fernandez is a bit of a kick in the teeth, but it is what it is. And maybe 120 million was a bit of an unrealistic fee anyway. So we move, but it does hurt a little bit. Final few questions before we wrap up. I am literally just waiting for Flawless to go live in the Q&A, and then we're going to wrap up.
We're for sure. We're going after another midfielder like Declan Rice, right, in the summer as well. I know Arsenal are interested.
Oh no! Stop bringing up Declan Rice, please. Oh,
Rice has never joined Chelsea.
It doesn't matter because that's a
Chelsea
summer.
getting battered every week.
Yeah, I know, but like we're going for like 2 more midfielders this summer, I think too. But, yeah.
I mean, if we end up getting Declan Rice and McAllister, I think that's the 2 decent midfielders if we get. Like,
Yeah, I think.
Where
so.
are you
Enzo
gonna?
money.
Where's Mount playing?
Now he has to leave the club.
Now that's an issue. That's an issue.
Wherever
Okay,
the fuck he wants.
To be fair, if we think we're gonna get Rice and then Ben Mount, that's not gonna happen.
No,
you know,
they're besties.
there's no way Rice is gonna be like, yeah, sure. I'll
Is that
come.
the rational decision, Moya? As long as it's
Let's be honest here. You know that's not happening. So
I love
Yeah.
it. What is it in my drink?
Josh, what are we saying, Josh?
Jesus
Wi-Fi
Christ.
Josh, are you drunk or your Wi-Fi is drunk?
That might be a problem.
Oh, Josh, you're moving like crime, man.
This is Mason Mount's
Mason Mount pass.
Yeah, this is
No,
Mason Mount
no.
process when he's trying to make a pass. He takes like
I'm in the car, boys. I'm in the car. Give me 1 second.
No, for sure.
sounds better
Yeah,
now.
no worries, bruv. No worries. That's all good. Aaron says, is Nkuku a Chelsea player yet? Yeah.
Yeah,
I need to double
They never
check.
announced
Yeah,
it.
that's been done.
They did announce it. Like I don't know if the club announced it, but it was like
Club never
here we
announced
go.
No, the club never announced it. Now, just fact.
Did we got a here we go though, didn't we? We got a here we go.
Yeah.
So at the very least,
You
we have.
haven't re-
I can't trust nothing nowadays. Shit. Yeah, we got a here we go on Nkuku, didn't we?
Yeah, we
swear-
did. We did.
No, we
We did.
didn't. The clubs.
We got a here we go
No,
on Nkunku.
We, yeah, yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we got here we go. But
I just hope he don't watch any Chelsea games until he signs.
You know you will.
he has a hamstring problem, not eye string.
McAllister to January. I've heard apparently he wants to stay in Brighton till the end of the season, so I don't know if that's going to happen.
I don't really blame him, to be fair.
Yeah, I think Brighton are higher than us, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't blame them.
we were also linked to Trossard, weren't we? Like 4 months ago.
Caicedo.
Yeah, Caicedo
I
definitely
trust
ain't
him.
going in January either.
Ah.
Maybe
No, they
Lavia.
do. No. They said they will, but it's only 80
How much?
million.
Caicedo's probably more likely to go than McAllister.
Yeah, I think that was the
Yeah, for
remnants.
100 mil.
Mm.
That wife is struggling, bro. That is struggling.
McAllister, Caicedo, and Trossard for 120 million. I don't think Brighton will accept that, but I would definitely take that.
They're not accepting that, considering that like they could probably get like 30 mil for Trossard, 75 for Caicedo.
Wow, Trossard is
Minimum.
free.
He's not.
That's what
He's
it'll be
they
really
have
probably.
like they have a 1 year extension.
Yeah, It's like right.
like an option.
Oh, okay. Wait, don't you guys think that we should go for a right?
Zubimendi.
Go for a right
The
back.
only thing I know about the Zubimendi, it's Lewis keeps telling me about it. Every time I gotta need the Zubi.
Apparently, Javi's number one choice, so I don't know if that one's happening either. But hey, flex your muscles a little bit. Beat Barca to something for one.
Barcelona can't afford him, so I'm okay to go for that.
I don't know who's.
You never know. They might pull another
Out of
lever.
nowhere all the time.
He plays for Sociedad. I mean, I haven't watched him that much, but he seems like
Honestly, Matoma is another player to watch out for Brighton. He's balling out lately.
let
The
him,
Japanese kid.
let him develop.
Matoma. Yeah, that's.
I think we should go for the Wolves.
Neves?
Neves. We're about to get relegated. We will accept any kind of money.
Holy cow, whose Mac is that?
I'd away with that one because I don't know if they are going to get relegated now. I think West Ham.
Wow.
Everyone's mic's gone to shit.
I think.
No, it's only one person. So I'm just
I think Josh Wi-Fi got STDs on it.
Is that Siberia internet, bro? What is that?
Hey, Siberia has a better internet than yours.
Probably.
Not probably. You'll listen to it.
That wasn't me, dickhead.
Hey, you're clear though. What are you saying, Josh? What are you saying?
Yeah, man. I don't know what to say. We got to. What do we have? Another 26 days, 27 days.
Oh, mute Jay, please.
Jay,
That's not me. That's not me.
Oh, it's not Josh. I'll tell you now, it's not Josh.
not
That's not
Josh,
me,
it's
man.
Jay.
I can't mimic myself.
Sound like you had a robot clone in your car. That's probably what happened.
It's not the robot clone.
We have what, like 26, 27 days left
Yeah.
maybe to get this done. So I don't know what to say. Listen, I would warn Benfica, man, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, right? So if you think that you're going to get more than 100+ million for Enzo in the summer or whenever you decide to sell him, I would not be so quick to disregard Chelsea's money right now. So it is what it is, man. There's two things going on. They're either working over final details or the deal's off. Like I
get that stance though.
Yeah, listen, if I'm Chelsea, I'm not going to let you bend me over. I'm offering you a serious premium on a player who just has been at your club for 6 months. You paid 18 million for him. He had a good World Cup. We're offering you well over market value for him. If they don't want to do a deal, then that's what I said. They'll take their luck that they'll get some sort of money for him whenever they decide to sell him. But
I think it's about. I think Josh. I think it's about one payment or a couple of payments. So if it's one payment, Chelsea only said. Chelsea only said, if it's one payment, this is how much we pay. If you want installments, this is how much you will pay. That's it.
Right. I
take
agree.
it or leave it.
I think Chelsea looked to offer them more to get installments, and they, I don't think they wouldn't pay the release clause, but I think they would prefer to not have to spend all that at once.
Exactly. Well, his release clause are 50. His release clause are 50 actually.
Who's that?
Enzo's. The people saying that release clause are actually 50, not the 100.
Release clause?
That would
make
less
sense. That ain't true.
I was going to say that would make no sense because then we just pay it and deal with the player.
No. Here's the thing. Here's the problem. What I said. What I don't believe. I don't believe in the release clause at all, because this is the scenario. If people say go on the value market and go see if Enzo has how much his value and how much is release clause, and it will say value is 50, release clause whatever. Somebody said somebody put that his release clause was 50, and Chelsea willing to pay over, but the problem is we're not willing to pay over in one payment. That's it.
His market value is 50. His market value is 50. His release clause is 120.
Yeah,
Benfica. I think even guys like Fabrizio reported he's got 120 million, and I think even that's what Benfica said. They want to either pay the 120 or they don't want to do a deal. But you are right in the fact that they don't want to give a big giant lump sum right up front. But Benfica situation where they owe River Plate, 34 million, and I don't know that they're allowed to even pay that in installments. They might have to pay that right straight up front to River Plate. So listen, these are the complications that come with these big giant transfers. They're never quick, and we just have to let it play out. It is what it is. I think we'll get midfielders in. I couldn't tell you right now who those are going to be.
Yeah.
10 points off the relegation zone. Fucking hell.
Does anyone remember what happened with the Felix deal when he went from Benfica? Because I know, that was the last time I can remember. That's the last time I can remember in terms of when they did this kind of big deal. Because that was like 105 million, I want to say, when Atletico bought him from Benfica. But I can't remember whether that was done quickly, how that whole process went about. Because if it was similar to what is going on with us at the moment, then that might be a good sign, or that might
actually
be.
What happened.
Pick up.
If I remember correctly, there was a lot of links.
Jesus.
Oh,
Holy Trinity, bro. That guy.
Say no more.
That's not even Wi-Fi. That's just like hotspot.
That sounded like a disabled Dalek, bro. I can't.
No, it sounded like that guy, the computer guy. What's his name? The computer guy that's chilling
No,
in the
not
chair all the
Stephen
time.
Hawking again.
Oh god. He said Stephen Hawkins, man. Rest in peace.
Oh my.
True.
That's exactly how he sounded like. He sounded like the dude chilling in the wheelchair, like.
Chilling in a
Stephen Hawkins reincarnated, man. That's crazy.
shit.
Yeah, anyway, back to Benfica. Benfica have this reputation of selling players for a huge amount of money, so I don't think they can allow Chelsea to come to their office.
Somebody,
and,
they sounded like somebody hacked that chair too.
Fucking hell, bro.
Sounds more like he got possessed by Stephen Hawking.
The guy's
Poor
chilling,
guy,
what?
I said chilling in a wheelchair.
Alex, stop.
Oh man,
Fuck sakes, man.
Chelsea getting battered everywhere.
Up the Chelsea. Right, we're gonna wrap up anyway because I need to hop onto Flawless' stream. My grind ain't over. Oh shit! Casually wanted late. Casually, we were gonna wrap up, my guy. But I'll shout if you're about tomorrow. Hop onto the Man City preview, bro. But big up yourself anyway.
Because it's gonna be a big preview.
Yeah, man. Can't wait for that one. Big up, like, subscribe.